Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I want to go and talk about a few different things in regards to Target because we've had so many comments, so many questions, a somewhat also disappointing restock, and as well, maybe a little bit of things to be on the lookout for throughout even this upcoming weekend or upcoming this next week too as well. But a lot of things that kind of happen, I kind of just want to give you guys the rundowns and talk about it because there is also, at least from my mind, some stuff that we're kind of still expecting. So if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway going on the channel itself. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, the link down below, and of course sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Go ahead and basically you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. Let's go dive into the video itself. So we actually kept you guys up in the loop throughout the past like 2-3 weeks or so, and even as of yesterday, that we were kind of expecting a Target restock. But this is kind of a big but, is that everything kind of didn't really go that good. Now, we knew that we actually had some kind of rough ranges of stock. I did go and tell you guys we saw some like New York, New Jersey stock that was in the upper digits, but we also did go and see a few other locations that I was telling you guys were a little bit more on the lower side. I did go mention, you guys could watch the videos or whatever if you guys are curious on that. But we also did go and see some very small amounts. Like we even saw a store that literally got 4 disc editions, 4 digital editions, stuff like that. But this morning we did have a restock. It was at around 7 a.m. or so, and then it just wasn't that good. Like I don't know. It's always weird because like I feel like some places are kind of getting like a good motion, good flow. And this is always not be like me rambling and be like, oh, it's a bad drop again type video. But like we'll get some more stuff. I'll just quickly make this note is some places I feel like are kind of getting their groove. GameStop, I feel like they kind of got like they're every like 2 weeks. They're kind of vibing. They kind of know when to tease it, when to talk about it. And then the drops usually go pretty good. I mean, granted, it's still part of like the, the actual pro members, which is, you guys, I've complained about every video. You guys know what I mean. But it seems like they're kind of in the groove. They know what to expect. I think the community kind of knows what to expect. They kind of been working out the banning glitch issues that have been kind of floating around. It's going pretty good. And as well, even the same thing for Walmart. I mean, we all collectively know that Walmart's mostly just all bots and issues and whatever. But at least they kind of are, like I said, kind of getting their flow. They kind of future sell their consoles. We kind of know what they're doing. But the one major wild card still, and even to this day, has always been Target. We even for Best Buy, we'd sometimes go and get little hits in like bits and pieces, or even sometimes tweets. Walmart gives us the website updates. Amazon, we have the rough idea for stock. I guess Amazon's kind of like Target too. But like for some odd reason, this Target drops have been so sporadically weird that I feel like almost no one really knows what's going on. So if you guys weren't awake for it, or you guys missed it, or you guys didn't see it, a lot of Target stores had 2 major problems. This is why I'm kind of maybe expecting another drop or some of those smaller regional restocks that have happened before. Could be wrong, I'll keep on watching. And I've been saying throughout all these videos, we kind of have to maybe see like maybe 1 or 2 Target drops to kind of know like what's kind of changed and how they're changing stuff. Because you guys even saw they even changed the dates from like Wednesday, Thursdays now to Fridays. That's why we're kind of expecting a drop earlier on today. So whatever. But anyway, the main idea is that a lot of these stores only had like 1 to 2 consoles. And whenever the drop physically happened, a lot of people were able to go check their local zip codes and be able to go and see like, the 10, 15, 20 Target stores that were all around them. And the big thing with that was a lot of these locations just didn't have stock. A lot of these stores, like the second the drops went live, literally were just instantly out of stock. Now, I don't think this was necessarily from bots per se, from buying out stock instantaneously, but it did kind of seem like a lot of these locations just didn't receive stock. Like, that's all it was. Or at least for the stock they had, it was like 1 to 2. And I did tell you guys about like a week ago, because from the videos as well, we did go and see small reports that some very, very small amounts of console stock have arrived. But to me, it's kind of thrown me off because it's like, number one, I do like these national drops. I'm sure most of you guys agree if you guys are still trying to get your consoles. I get it. The fact that every store goes and drops, number one, it floods the market and gives a lot more consoles, a lot more chance for consoles. And even if, say, like your one store, your closest store doesn't have stock, maybe the other store next to you would have 3 stock, and you can go and try to like bounce until you hopefully get a store within not like 500 miles, closer than that, and you guys can actually go and get your consoles, like fingers crossed. But the fact that some of these places, like I said, had 0 stock or only had 1 or 2 stock, it just doesn't make sense. Because we actually did go and see some other stock arrivals that were bigger. Granted, we also did see some of the smaller stocks too. So all around, this is all around really weird and really strange. And the reason why I'm even rambling and talking about this is I would actually not be that surprised if we saw, as of like even starting maybe on Sunday, because we did see some Sunday restocks before, maybe some other smaller and regional restocks in these next 3-week period before the next nationwide event drop happens from Target. So like I mentioned before, last Friday we actually had Xbox drops, just normal pure Xbox drops. Before, we also had a Sunday day where we saw a bunch of different regions and stores getting PlayStation 5 Disc Edition consoles. So like we're seeing the stock and it's still there, it's still floating around, but one of the big major weird issues is the fact that they're just not selling that much stock. So it's weird. Like, if you guys want to go and tell me, of course, when it comes to these drops, feel free to leave a comment down below and talk to me about it, because I do like hearing this stuff. I like seeing the W's. We did see a very, very small amount, but I kind of just expect better. And I feel like it's always weird because I make these videos a lot, you know, kind of like the post-drop reaction type videos. You know, we kind of just talk about the drop and see who gets the consoles. Be happy for people who get the consoles. But it's so weird because, and I've said this before, why do we just have a bunch of like ragtag, like random people that are on Twitter and YouTube trying to figure out how a like multi-billion-dollar company is working? Like, why can't we just go and have a set drop time? Why do we have to wait for employee leaks? Why do we have to wait for like me to go and literally have to go message some random guy that's like 20 that just somehow has access to the stock to go and tell people, hey, spend millions of dollars on these drops? And even when that happens, why are we now just getting like 1 to 2 consoles, or some stores aren't getting any stock? Like, there basically is like there's no communication. Even a good example, I'll go and show up a little tweet over here that even Cam had. Like, it was in stock. Like, here's even a perfect picture example of like how some of these drops were. So it did go live. Like, many different stores, many nationwide locations did have stock. But even when it went live, and this is from bots too, like this is from literally like bots that are, the second this stuff happens, the second it goes live, the second these things are happening, they're like, I'm on top of this. They're taking pictures, they're taking screenshots, trying to check out or whatever. But like, you guys can literally see one in stock. Like, like what is, like, this is not really a drop, dude. This is like, if you're lucky, and or a computer drop, you know what I mean? Like, at least for Amazon, when we had the Amazon drop a few days ago, they at least have a somewhat substantial stock amounts that, of course, you know, people could be on the lookout for and be like, okay, cool, we have actually like, you know, a drop, we have like stuff going on. But the big issue on this is the fact that like it's literally one console, or the other stores were all out of stock. And it just kind of bothers me. I'm sure you guys know, I always talk, I probably sound like the biggest broken record. I know I probably do at this point after doing this for so many months, but it's just insane that these drops are just, they're not even drops, they're just weird. So here's my kind of guess of what I was going to talk about. Like, what I mentioned this like in the middle of the video. I could actually see a few more regional areas restocking. We saw a few regional areas these past 2 or 3 weeks with both Xboxes and PlayStations going to restock. So I would actually maybe say throughout weekends, we have seen some of these drops happen on the weekends, which is kind of surprising because they've also been switching up their dates. Maybe throughout this weekend, I'll make like a proper, like, everything's changed in case people were used to certain routines and kind of got changed up a little bit. But like, this is weird. So I'd probably say, because we saw it the past 2-3 weeks, be still on the lookout for these early morning hours from like the 7 a.m. to around like, you know, 2 a.m. Don't specifically wake up for it. But if you guys check your local zip codes, maybe you guys will see small amounts of stock, whether it's PlayStations, PlayStation Digitals, or Xboxes, or even the Halo Xboxes too as well. So we still have been seeing Target selling stock the second it's shown up. So I'm just not sure if they're maybe just prepping up for another drop. I'm not sure if they're just prepping up for like maybe a regional drop, or maybe like they're just like having like some stores are just getting bigger stock and maybe we'll do walk-ins. I kind of doubt it. We're still trying to figure this out, but I just hate how like very, very confusing Target is, because it's just not a consistent restock. It really is. It's strange. It's just weird. Like, I just wish it was better. And I do want to give a quick note too for this. If you guys did get one, leave a comment down below, send me a picture or whatever. I didn't see that many dubs, which stinks, but as well, also don't forget, guys, Amazon Halo Xbox still has not restocked. Be on the lookout for that throughout today and this weekend. As well, same thing too with GameStop. Still has not done either the walk-ins or more online orders for the Halo Xbox Series X bundle. And then same thing too as well with Best Buy. We also did just go see a Best Buy restock today as of like for both the PlayStations and Halos, but that was for in Canada. So that would probably mean that the Best Buy one's either coming soon or maybe even today. Don't want to sell you guys any whole promises, but hopefully sooner rather than later. And then same, we also did see Antonline confirm that they're going to be doing some of those types of drops too as well with their bundles. But like, give me your thoughts, give me your comments. I'm a little bit set on Target itself. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Webull, deposit $100, you guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video itself, and hopefully have some more good restock news going on as well.